Docherty from here in Glasgow. Won all 8 so far against the big swinging, big hooking, but very raw novice Sebastian Hart, who's won 6 of his 7 and is always exciting. Had a thrilling 4th round knockout win over Lee Armstrong back in March. But James Rooney, the former amateur international in May, was just too slick for him, although he had Rooney in desperate trouble. Docherty's got to be careful early on.
Well, yes, he does. He has to be careful of the power. This does look the boxer against the puncher, with Docherty obviously being the boxer and the more skillful of the two.
Tall Craig Docherty in the white trunks, towering over Hart. And James Rooney was telling me afterwards that he found Hart pretty easy to hit. He really is crude. A right hand goes in from Docherty, but it's those big hooks that he's got to be careful of.
Well, that's the problem with Hart. He doesn't really throw nothing straight. Everything comes with hooks, and he can be hit through the middle.
That was a good left from Docherty, just stopped Hart in his tracks momentarily. And Hart having some difficulty getting close.
Docherty just keeping cool, just absorbing some of the shots, looking for his punches through the middle. Looks quite big and strong, Docherty, and he's making Hart go backwards, which you don't see very often.
He's not done anything wrong yet, Docherty, but only 2 stoppage wins so far. Fought here on Burns night against Leroy Williamson. Didn't shine really then, but he's well thought of. Former Scottish ABA bantamweight champion. No relation to the other Dochertys. True Docherty. Good left hook. Goes in, and Hart is backed up.
Well, he's working well behind his jab, Docherty. That's a key punch against somebody like Hart. He's been hurt there, Hart.
Little body shot. And right and left piling on the head, and Hart doesn't go down. A left hook goes into the head as well, again in the ribs, and it's called off by referee Victor Loughlin. That's a 1st round win for Craig Docherty, and Sebastian Hart really fell apart. He did not know how to survive there. He looked terribly raw, didn't he?
He looked very, very raw, and it's always a problem when you haven't got the basics, as Sebastian Hart hasn't. He's very courageous, you know, he's a good puncher, but he hasn't got the basics to go back on, and it was a good left hook inside. He didn't really have much option. He didn't know how to cover up properly, and it was just down to Docherty to let the shots go, and I think that body punch took an awful lot out of him. He was really sort of bent up double there. That was a good shot.
But having had only a handful of amateur bouts, he really didn't know whether to go down for the count, and he was caught in no man's land. A good win for Craig Docherty. 9 out of 9.